Welcome to the afternoon panel on maritime security issues in the Pacific. We have three excellent presentations, and I will introduce the authors momentarily. But to provide a kind of context for this panel, let me say a few opening remarks. Global seas are highways for prosperity and locations for resource exploitation, but also pathways where maritime crime can be obstructive and where ship-based pollution and land-based runoff can destroy marine life. The seas also form boundaries among seaboard states whose overlaps can create military challenges. To be benign, all these characteristics require collaboration among states to create rules for the use of the sea-based commons and or ways of negotiating differences and conflicts among seagoing states. Navies sometimes enter this equation in the event that negotiations fail. One of the ways maritime states deal with the foregoing problems is through the creation of cooperative institutions and arrangements. This past year, for example, I completed a study on one of the most elaborate set of arrangements in East Asian maritime affairs, safety and security in the Straits of Malacca. While I am not presenting that study here, I merely want to point out that the Malacca Straits regime may offer lessons for other maritime security arrangements. The Malacca Straits regime includes military cooperation through the Malacca Straits patrols, navigational safety arrangements, pollution control rules, ship tracking arrangements through the Information Fusion Center in Singapore, and a regional cooperation agreement against piracy, to mention only the most prominent among them. Our presenters today are looking more broadly at maritime security in Asia. The issues they identify may or may not be susceptible to these kinds of collaboration. Our first presenter is a very prominent naval analyst on Asian affairs, one of the most prominent in the world, and that's Mark Valencia. He was a senior fellow at the East-West Center on Maritime Affairs for many, many years. He was also a visiting senior fellow at the Maritime Institute of Malaysia and a visiting senior scholar at the Ocean Policy Research Foundation in Japan. He has a long list, and I refer you to his bio for more information, but in the interest of time for you all to have opportunities for Q&A, I'm going to turn the floor over to Mark. And Mark, you've got 10 minutes.
Okay.